folks, and welcome to Mode 6 of the major scale, which is known as the Aeolian mode. Now, you may also know it as the natural minor scale or just the minor scale. They're all different names for the same thing. What's interesting is a lot of people think that the minor scale or the natural minor scale is a separate scale from the major scale, but it's not. It's a mode of the major scale. So we got 7 really unique modes, and I would say that the Aeolian mode has a very dark, kind of moody sound with a real almost tear-jerking, edge-of-your-seat kind of feel, as you'll see from the example that I played in the intro, and you'll see in the outro too. It really has a lot of drama and, real emotional sound. So in the progression that I played over, we basically did Aeolian in 2 different keys. And the only reason I do this is to really create a more interesting sound, a more interesting backing track, so we're not just entirely in one key of Aeolian, which could get a little boring. So the 2 keys of Aeolian that I used were A Aeolian and C Aeolian. Now let's just start with A Aeolian. First of all, we got to figure out what key does A Aeolian belong to, what major key. Now the easiest way of doing that is to start on your A for A Aeolian and simply go up a minor third, which is the equivalent of 3 frets. And this will give you your major key. Okay? Now, the reason for that is because if you think about going up a C major scale, you go Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La. La would be the 6th degree. Now, if you go down an octave from that 6th degree, it brings you down here, which is, like I said before, that's the A Aeolian. If we go up a minor third, we get to the major key. So that's kind of an easy shortcut to figure out what key Aeolian comes from. So that's A Aeolian. Now, to make our modal chord progression, as you would remember, we go to the parent key, which we've established as C major, and we take the 4 and the 5 chord of that key. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is F, and 5 is G. So we got an F and a G with an A in the bass. Now, that alone would be enough for an Aeolian chord progression, but as with the Ionian mode, if you cast your mind back, I also like to throw in the 1 chord as well. So that would be C with an A in the bass, G with an A in the bass, F with an A in the bass, back to G with an A in the bass. And you may recall a song by Phil Collins called Hold On, or In the Air Tonight. I can feel it. I don't want to get demonetized, so I'm not going to sing it, but it's a really, really common song. And another Phil Collins song, Another Day in Paradise, uses that same kind of progression. It's a very, very common pop chord progression. So here's how it sounds. Now, just for comparison's sake, if I were to put that with a C in the bass, I think you'll agree that sounds a lot happier than the dark, brooding quality of A Aeolian. So, anyhow, that's the first key of Aeolian, A Aeolian. Then in the backing track, it switches to C Aeolian. So, to figure out what key C Aeolian belongs to, we simply find the C of C Aeolian, and we go up 3 frets, which brings us to our parent key of E flat major. In E flat major, we're going to take the 4 and the 5 chord, which will be A flat as the 4 chord, and B flat as the 5 chord. So we got A flat with a C in the bass, B flat with a C in the bass. And we're also going to add the 1 chord, which is E flat. So E flat with a C in the bass, B flat with a C in the bass, A flat with a C in the bass, back to B flat with a C in the bass, which sounds like this. Okay, a really beautiful sounding chord progression. So experiment soloing over these chord progressions with the relevant Aeolian modes. A Aeolian over the A Aeolian chord progression, and E flat Aeolian over the C Aeolian over the C Aeolian chord progression. So enjoy. I'm going to play you out with a solo. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. I've been Nick Kelly. Thank you.